will say is the voice commands in this situation are working beautifully, which is really handy. Anyway, with the stock seat, it's a one-piece seat, right? Now, part of the problem is that this strap is bolted underneath, right in the centre. And then you've got the typical seat lug that you've got going under the tank. Now, I'm not going to put the seat back into position because I'm going to remove this strap, because really I've got no need for it, and it just makes seat removal really awkward. Now, some people on the channels I've seen have, advised that you pull this strap forward. You don't really need to do that, I've found. The important part is that you actually grip the seat from the rear end, and then just make sure that you grip it strongly at this location, and then give it a good wiggle back, and it pops out quite easy, right? Then obviously what you're meant to do is feed it back through the strap forwards. It's a crazy design, but there you go. Seat comes out. That's the seat off. Now I've got a wee job I'm going to do today, so that's why I'm removing the seat. And again, every time I've been using the voice commands, it's working really well. So it is down to, I think, too much noise. I've obviously got the remote mic on at the moment, but when you're on the motorcycle and this is inside my helmet, I think that's why sometimes you've just got to slow down a bit. Anyway, that's working a lot better like it is. Great thing is you can stop and start the video and not waste film, which is absolutely fantastic. Hopefully the quality is not too bad as well. What I'm going to do today is I bought a shield that I've spotted on Revelator Al's channel, and it stops the muck coming up and coming over all your electrics underneath the seat. So I will show you that. It does come as a plastic guard. It does come with a screw and a retaining nut that you can fit into the mud guard. I'm going to try and see if I can avoid having to drill any holes, and I'll show you what I'm going to do. I'll also give the chap a mention, Ian Tribble. He's a chap who supplied it. He's got a 3D printer, obviously. He's made these things just to fit various Softails. I did say to Ian I'd give him a wee mention, and I would show his product getting fitted. Now, this is obviously what I'm going to try and do. It won't be how he would recommend fitting it, because he does supply a screw with it. But because I don't really want to be drilling any holes, I'm hoping that I can maybe avoid actually doing that. Right, so yesterday what I did was I took the strap off my Harley seat. I've got a little video clip that I did take yesterday. Took the strap away. It's just a pain in the arse, just makes getting the seat off far too awkward. So that's been removed. I had no use for it anyway, so that's off. And it just means that unbolting the seat now is one bolt out the back, and the seat slips off. So anyway, Ian supplies this plastic plate that's basically been cut out in a sort of a Z shape. Unfortunately, I fitted it, so I can't quite show you it. But I'm going to show you how I fitted it. Now, it comes with a screw plug and a screw. So the idea is that you can drill a hole in your fender, put the screw plug in. It's one of these ones that will go in and expand, and then you put the screw in it, sort of things, and that's going to hold it in place. And as I say, I just didn't relish the thought of drilling a hole in my brand new bike, so I decided to try and do it differently. And I'm not going to endorse this. It's a test. I need to see how it works out. I think it'll be fine, but like I say, I'm not going to endorse it. So what I did was, the problem is that on the Softails down here there's a huge gap. That's AC50. If you've seen any wet stuff, it's AC50. There's a gap between here and the back of the fender. It's a huge gap, and what happens is all the water and the dirt gets thrown up onto this area. So Ian makes this plate that he's obviously printed out with a 3D printer. Now I'll try and see if I can show you the other element of it underneath here. I'll put my torch on so I can hopefully show you. Right, so if you look in there, you can see there's a plastic plate. Right, that's where it's sitting, and that just stops the crud coming up
through that gap. Right, and that's it, simple as that. Why Harley omitted to cover that? Some people say it's because of cooling and electrics, but I don't buy into that. That's pish, I think. It's not going to affect anything in that way. Anyway, what I did was I took these pads that I've got these stick-on pads that I've used for various things. They're actually 2 Velcro sticky pads. Now, what I've got is I've got 3 of them underneath here. So I've got 3 under here, and I've just put these on the edge to support the edge. And then, because there's already a slot, I don't know if you can see it, there's already a slot in the mudguard. That was there, that's factory. So I thought, well, I'll use all this to stick this in place, but I will also use a cable tie through here, round the plate and back up again. A, to help hold it in place, but B, also, if anything goes wrong with these sticky bits, at least it's not going to fall down or anything. And then I'll just have to, if that happens, then I'll have to resort to drilling the hole and putting the screw in. But as I say, it's a test. I'm not going to say do it. I'm testing it out and see how it goes. Hopefully it'll be fine. People have done things like this is the bolt for the strap, and obviously I've taken the strap away. So that's the problem, is the strap goes round here, round the seat, and back in here. So when you try to take the seat off, you can't even move the strap. You can't even move. There's hardly any movement in the seat to pop it out of this lug. And you can do it. It's a bit of a fudge, but it's just like, well, I don't need the strap. I don't need that hassle trying to get the seat off. So that was basically what I did for my solution to fix that. And the only other thing I did yesterday was I had a wee look at how the hell do you get the bloody battery out, because the battery is buried away down there. So I took the side covers off, and then I took the other side cover off, and then I could tell instantly that this was going to be the side the battery come out of. Revelator Al and a few other people have done videos on removing the battery. It's not as big an ordeal as it looks. When you initially look, you think, oh my god, but actually it's not too bad. It was just something I wanted to check out. I've been spraying it with AC50, and I've not dried it all up properly yet. It doesn't do any harm to leave it on anyway, but I've just been kind of getting it prepped the way I want it prepped, and just protect it from Scottish weather. I won't be riding it in the extremes anyway, but and that's it. That was what I managed to do yesterday, and that was all the energy I had to do that. I hope it's going to be okay, because it certainly feels nice and firm, and the seat, I think, actually presses down on it as well, so it's probably going to be absolutely fine like that. I will report back if it's a success or a disaster.